What is going on, everybody? Welcome back for another video. We're gonna finally do a pretty overdue update on the rollaway nesting boxes. It's been a couple years since I built those, but that's by far been my most popular video. So I appreciate everybody who watched that, and I'd love to see any nesting boxes that y'all built based on that video. What kind of spins y'all did on it or anything. But there's kind of two factors that really enticed me to building a rollaway nesting box. And one, that's just the cleanliness of it. You know, the egg rolls away from where the hen is really scratching up and nesting, bringing in shavings, pooping, you know, whatever the case is. The eggs are kind of getting away from that. That's one really good thing. Second, um, is as the eggs roll away from them, it's harder for the chickens to get access to them, to peck at them, and break them, basically. And over the years, this nesting box that I made has slowly started to fail at both. Now, I think I was lucky enough to have chickens for a long time that had no inclination to eat eggs or anything. I've always kept, you know, oyster shells in the coop, but these ones specifically have gotten a taste for the eggs, and it's hard to break them of that when they start doing it. So I'm going to try to add an update that will prevent that. And also, number two is if you watched the original video of me building these boxes, is I included some like fake grass, turf grass, basically, to be inside of the coop, with the idea that I'd be able to pull it out, shake it off, put it back in, we'd be clean. Um, and that did work for a little bit, but because chickens naturally want to scratch at things, and especially with it being fake grass, they scratched them up, scratched them out of the boxes fairly quickly. So they became a lot harder to clean. Um, and so with the mix of them being able to break open the eggs and um, me, you know, not having anything to pull out, like I'm just scraping the bottom of them out, basically, has become pretty difficult to keep it clean. So I'm gonna add an improvement to hopefully fix both of those things. But first is, as you can see, I've taped off my hinges, and it is time for an overdue paint job. So we're gonna knock that out real quick, and then I'll kind of walk through what my plan is to make some improvements here. So let's get into it. I don't know how well y'all can hear me with the compressor going, but I don't, well, I know that it doesn't look like I'm the best painter in the world, but this gun, I did a video on it not too long ago. You can check it out on my page. But it has significantly improved my experience with painting, because I used to hate painting. And this, while I'm not a pro, has been a game changer for painting things. It just makes life so much easier, and prep and cleanup and everything is way easier. So highly recommend if you do a lot of painting projects, even if you don't do a lot. Frankly, this gun is a Harbor Freight gun, and I think it goes on sale sometimes for like $10. So get a compressor and get this gun, and ready to rock and roll. All right, we're out of paint, so we're gonna call that good for the first coat. I probably won't record the rest of the coats, but I'll probably put maybe 2 or 3 coats on it, and then we'll come back to it. All right, so we got the coop painted, the box painted, and now we're gonna get our little idea here implemented. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this scrap piece of plywood I've got here and some of the turf that I've got from when we first put the box in, um, and I'm gonna add a piece in there on the bottom. So I'm gonna measure out the bottom of the box, the inside. I'm gonna add, you know, rip a little piece off of here to add a lip on the front, so I've got a way to lift it up and out of there. And I'm gonna wrap it with the turf stuff. So the idea is that one, the turf is going to be a little easier to replace when it starts getting tore up. It's just going to be staples. I'll pull it out. Um, but also I'll be able to let it roll a little bit quicker being on the turf, put it on a little more of an incline, because I'm also going to take a strip of this and I'm going to cover up that opening where the eggs roll down, so it's going to just act like a flap that the egg can roll through, and then the chicken can't see it. So the idea is out of sight, out of mind. um, there's really only 2 boxes that they lay in, honestly. That's to be expected. So I'm gonna do 2 of these versions, put them in there. We'll roll a couple eggs down it, make sure it's working the way it should, and go from there. So let's go take some measurements. All right, so it's basically gonna be 10 1/4 by 20. I gave myself a little bit of room on each side, so it's not like I'm putting a super firm fit in there. But first thing I'm going to do is take off a little bit of this edge, actually, so that I can use that up in the front of the box. Pretty much all I was going for, just the width of my guard there. All right, and I'll get this measured out, 10 1/4 by 20, and get some turf on it. All right, there's my little insert there. So it's going to sit in the box just like this. So it'll give me more of a decline there. And I'll be able to get in front of it because it's going to sit back. Actually, I give myself a little bit of room. I'll be able to get in there and lift it up, shake it off. Cut this little piece off real quick. All right, now I just need to get it wrapped with some of this turf here. Hopefully my staples will go through just fine. And I do kind of want to make it a little tight, and I'll put my edge that's a little exposed on the downside so that they can't get to that. But I don't really want them to have something that they can pick at easily. I know they're going to. They're chickens. It's just going to happen. But if I can do my best to prevent it, I'm going to. There we go. Hopefully they'll like that. You can never please a chicken though, no matter how hard you try. I can tell you that much. All right, there's my little insert. So that's what's gonna sit down in there. I'm gonna just stick that piece there and lay this on top of it. Give them something to lay on again. It did get curled up a little bit, but not too bad. I think that'll work out. And so now I just need to get a piece cut far enough down where it'll act as that flap. So let me go get a measurement on that real quick. Make sure I cut it the right width. All right, it looks like 4 inches is going to do the trick here. I'm not too worried about this being perfect. There you go. There's your flap. So we're going to staple this in there, stick that in there, and we'll roll an egg down it, see what it'll do. Alright, sorry it's a little dark in here, so I gotta use my light on my phone, but this is basically the idea I'm going for. So I want to show you all this first, is that flap. We'll just have the egg go through there. And if your box, you made it a little steeper or something, or you're not having a problem with your eggs getting stuck, then you could just add that flap there if the chickens get interested in, you know, pecking at eggs that are in the back there. Or we can take our little jig we just made there, and then it gets sealed off. And so then when they lay eggs, it'll have the same thing, come around to the back side, and you'll have some eggs sitting down there. Nice and clean, hopefully. But these were some eggs that I just test rolled down there with the new setup. If you need to make it steeper or less steep or whatever, put a little cushion on the backside, you can. But I'm gonna see how they use this one for a little bit, and then I'll possibly do the rest of them. I know I've got some eggs sitting down there, but they were just eggs that were in the bottom of the coop that I just let roll down the box real quick so that I could pick them up. But there you go. There's a couple updates for the rollaway nesting boxes. Really, for the most part, they've been pretty good. And again, I do appreciate all this support in that original video, and I'd love to see anything that y'all have made. So thanks, and let me know what else y'all'd like to see.